Welcome to the 2021 ACSA Every Student Succeeding series, where every week we'll take you to a different part of the state to check in with one of our 19 Every Student Succeeding winners. This week, we're joined by Region 18 winner, Zayne Higuera from Mountain Empire High. Zane, good to be with you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with this. What does it mean to win the award?
It means a lot to know that my story impacted people in a way to be talked about and win this award.
When you found out that you won, what was your reaction? What went through your mind?
Really, I didn't really know what was going on at the time, and I thought people were messing with me, to be honest.
Your story is one of great resilience. You lost your grandfather at the young age of 14. Zane, I guess I wonder if you could just tell us about him.
Well, he was a really good guy. He was in the service for a long time. He retired out of it, and in his life, he told me the stories of he had kids, but he never really liked them until me and my brother came along, and then something just clicked for him and for him to keep us and everything. So he really impacted me and my brother in a large way by not giving up on us, not leaving, and just staying around and loving us for as long as he could have.
When you look back now, what impact did he have on your life? You were telling me off camera, you never knew your dad, and so your grandfather kind of took on a much larger parental role.
Yeah, he took on a very large role. He gave us warmth, house to sleep in, food, a place to get somewhere, place to get clean, everything. He made everything that a dad should have, but as a grandpa figure.
When he passed away, Zane, I can't imagine to be 14 years old and to lose that parental figure. What type of toll did that take on you?
It took a really big one. It was like I lost a really big thing in my life because I always looked up to him from the young age when my mom left and everything. And it's just like, that's the only person I had by my side besides my brother, and he was gone. It felt just empty everywhere.
At what point, Zane, did you realize, look, as much grieving as there is, I also know that I still have to make him proud and make sure that I keep things in line?
When I realized it was probably about the middle line of my sophomore year when my grades weren't good. I couldn't play the sport that I love. Everything was going wrong. I was getting in trouble, and I felt like that's not what he would want me to do. He'd want me to make my grades up, play the sport that I love, quit staying, getting into trouble, and just live the life that you're supposed to in a good way and not ruin it just because someone passes. You got to overcome it and can't let it defeat you anymore.
You have a younger brother, and I know the impact that a little brother can have and the motivation that he can have for you. What role did he play in your development and your growth?
He played a big role because I feel like I had to step up and be a bigger figure to him than just a bigger brother. I had to be more, and he just pushed me to do that at the same time as when I realized that I should just change my life and the way I was going. So I got to thank him as well.
When you look at everything that you've overcome, Zane, what are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of the way that I quit getting in trouble just by thinking of the way that that's not what my grandpa would want for me. And just the change of all the stuff that I've done from out of school to in school to everything around me, just the way of changing about it just by thinking that it's not right to do that anymore.
I wonder, Zane, for students who are going through a similar situation, what would be your advice to them?
My advice would be, it's always going to hurt. That's never going to change, but you got to figure out what point you really want to change your life for the better. And yeah, it might still hurt no matter how much you try and change, but for the better is going to make them proud wherever they go and wherever they are, because they're always going to be looking down at you and knowing that you changed for what they know you want them to do.
Zayne Higuera, the ACSA Every Student Succeeding Region 18 winner from Mountain Empire High. Zane, congratulations, best of luck, and continued success.
Thank you very much.
More Every Student Succeeding winners coming your way in the weeks ahead. My name is Michael Kelly. Thanks so much for being with us.